Ignition! Episode 2 on today's episode. Liminal spaces. You fuck with them? I ask because they've been an internet phenomenon since Reddit was a thing? Look, I'm not exactly sure when they gained traction or became a viral TikTok sensation. What I do know is that they're one of the coolest visual concepts out there. They come in all sizes. Big, small, in between. But size doesn't really matter here. It's all about that transitional period. That moment when a place feels stuck in between one thing and another. That's the essence of liminal space, folks. The ultimate maze attraction. And odds are, there's one near you right now. To the weirdest part, liminal spaces make you feel something. They hit you with a mix of nostalgia, unease, and catharsis all at once. It's a feeling nothing else quite matches. They can take the form of an endless hallway, an empty office building, a neighborhood where every house looks eerily identical, a desolate shopping mall, or an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese. But one universal truth remains. Whenever you're about to step from a big room into a hallway, you don't know it's a hallway. You don't know what's waiting beyond that door. It could be a chair, an arcade cabinet, or Joe Hendry cosplaying as Jesse Pinkman begging you to buy him Whataburger.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Bitch! Either way, you're gonna feel something when you step through. And that brings us to Pools, a standout among the rising tide of indie horror games embracing this aesthetic. Pools is an elaborate maze-like dream horror game designed for anyone who loves atmosphere. It lures you in with its hypnotic spaces, pulling you forward just to see what's lurking around the next corner. And trust me, you will want to see what's behind certain doors. One of Pools' greatest strengths is how it takes familiar elements and twists them into something just off kilter enough to feel unsettling. It starts abstract and only becomes more unbalanced the deeper you go. Plenty of games explore liminal spaces, but Pools might just nail the concept better than any other. It's practically a crash course for anyone curious about what makes these spaces so unnerving. The controls? As simple as flushing a toilet. You move, you crouch, you zoom in, that's it, la-dee-da, friends, you're ready to play. The story follows the classic, let players interpret it approach, until the ending flips everything on its head. But no, okay, I'm hearing you right now. It's like, I need a story down. Okay, you want your story, you need your plot. It's June 1996. You're a kid who just had a swimming lesson at the YMCA. Billy is a dick and knocks you out. You wake up. Boom. There's your story. You happy now? Is that good enough for you? Now you can experience Pools, you greedy fuck. But where Pools really shines is its sound design. Every tiny noise, every drip, every distant echo, every rat fart amplifies the paranoia. The deeper you go, the weirder it gets. And yet, it never leans on cheap jump scares. Because it doesn't need them. Now, I do want to address something here. Pools is what some would call a walking simulator. A term that gets mixed reactions depending on who you ask and what games you're talking about. And I'll admit, I'm usually not the biggest fan. But here's my advice to developers. If you are making one of these games, drench it in atmosphere. Make the environments do the heavy lifting. That's what carries a game to unforgettable heights. And hey, someone please make an amusement park psychedelic simulator for me. I've been wanting one forever. So, if you've stuck around this long, you're probably interested in checking this out. Good, you should. It's a vibe. But listen up, Pools is not a game to play in a group setting or at a party. Hell, I'd even argue that streaming it takes away from the real experience. Want to do it right? Do you want to experience? You want my advice? Here's what you do to experience Pools. Shut the door. Lock it if you have to. Turn off every single light. Total blackout to the point where I can't even see a centimeter in front of me. Strap on your headphones. Hell, surgically attach them if you must. Crank the volume all the way up until you lose track of where you are. Boom! Now you're ready to explore Pools. The asking price of $10, you really can't go wrong with what you're getting in this package. And despite the fact that the game is only about 2 hours long, this is the type of title that requires periodic revisits. Kudos to the developer on their awesome work on this game, and with the impending VR version just months away from release, this is a game that is worth wishlisting.